First thing in the morning, we're just getting everything ready. Getting my cameras in, my drone, my Yetis, getting ready. Because what we're going to do today is just show you what it's like in the day in the life of Al and May. Look at it. I think you sleep all bloody day, dog. You must be the most sleepy dog. So what we do is we go in the front, we've got to shoot some photos, try and work out what we're doing. Might go for Kiki or a marlin. But we'll keep you tracked for the day and let you know what we get. Right. Doing a late start today. We've just got the bait. Keith's guided us into it. I got the biggest. Ward's got the most. I did get the biggest one. In fact, you should see the size of it. Can't see it in there because it's one of those darker screens on it. That is the biggest Sydney slimy I've ever caught. The problem is today it's really shit. Like the sea's all over the place. Bait's not up, it's not breezy at all, and there's been bugger all slimies anywhere. I mean, they get flogged. There's 3 million boats fishing off Sydney these days, so yeah, gets a bit of a hard time. Yeah, understatement. You're not wrong. So yeah, no, that's all right. So we're going to go for a kingy run, 2 spots to go for a dive, and then maybe a marlin shot on the way.
Got the new spear gun there, so you can get dinner.
Yeah, Chrissy said he would gun, so he's going to see if he shoots something. He hasn't even practiced with it, so we'll wait and see. Pressure's on. And it's a lovely sea. So we're coming out, and unfortunately we got a bit of bait. We worked hard for a bait high just in front of some few splashes. So we're it's a bit disappointing really, hoping for cleaner water. Water's alright, 23 degrees, but it's not bad, as you can see, green. So we might change plans. I don't think we're going to chase the marlin as much now. You're probably getting them a bit wider and stuff. So we're going to go have a look for kings, see what's going inshore, see what we can find. So normally there's hot water, you might find some surprises as well. But that's the thing with fishing, you've got to be active and be able to change to match what's going on. Especially in Sydney, where it gets very crowded. No, I said that before. It just had a big boil. Chris called it that it was a massive fish, but it wasn't. No.
It's not even funny.
It's got to be a king, eh? I'd put that Vanforth out, the type J coops.
Slide on.
Bloody hell.
Kingy or a big
Big bonito. Back tuna.
What's it?
Back tuna master. Stu is going to love it. Got the net out, coops, and we'll net this thing. Coops is on, and I got to drive around. Lawrence is looking at the footage. Look at him. Mac tuna fun off Sydney. Don't worry about too much, George. We'll just film as much as we can.
Yeah, you get that.
So we were going up. You can use this if you want. It's rather than 2. So we were going up, and we were going to go and look for kings. The water's, as you can see,
Dirty as all hell.
filthy. Absolutely filthy. Look at it. Green crap. So Ord's got excited. What? I don't know. Just making content. This is good content. And then we saw a patch of birds, so we thought, oh, I'll just have a cast. I hooked up and did the tuna special. Come on.
What? It's a fish.
Look, we're holding hands at sea. Oh, you want to film him? I'm turning that stupid thing off, so stop doing that. There we go. They're such cool little critters, aren't they?
What is it you like about it? Off the top as well.
I'd love to fight. Like Mac tuna, you don't get longtails down here, so you can't eat the damn things. But you know what? Shark baits or bloody swordie baits.
Gummy baits.
Gummy baits for Stu. But if you want, you can watch those vids because we've got some cool vids catching. So it's loaded up on you, mate. Catching gummies with Stu and all that. And we get the bait from here. We didn't know what it was at the start, eh? We didn't know what was going on.
Thought it was a kingy.
Move this one out of your way.
Oh, there's not on the side.
You can see on the sound of their rods. Bring it around. So look, we're going to do a bait thing later on while he's fighting. There's all the tuna there. So this is a SS175. You can see them sitting on there. Then we've got here, this is the wasp work. You can see them there marking. No, it's still going. It just goes dark on it. So yeah, and it still works. So there, fish there. That's probably Cooper's one. So oh, we got colour. He's got a colour. Right in the netting. You need the netting?
Yeah, I think he's pretty big.
Get that out of there. Look at this. I've even got.
Yeah, we actually did a net this time.
No, it's rocking and rolling today. Now, a lot of people won't appreciate the fact that I've got a net. Big one, mate. Now, the guys up north won't be as keen on these. Oh, they're only Mac tuna, but you know what? Look at this, just off Sydney. That's the little. Whoops. There we go.
On the slide dog.
So have a look at that. So how'd you work the slide dog, mate?
Oh, I was round it, just whining and twitching. And then stopping. And stopping. You always, as soon as I stopped, he smashed that.
Good little fish, eh? Only just hooked in the corner.
No, his hook slipped out in the end.
Such a pretty little fish, aren't
There
they?
we go. Oh God, they
Go
fight.
around that way so you get the sun on you, mate. Come on, you know how it works.
They fight like the jazz of shit as well.
Now,
Those little fish.
rag on there, keep him nice and clean. You know, when it comes to taking photos, it doesn't take a second to clean the blood off and make them look neat like that. The tuna and stuff are a real pain in the ass. They get bloody down.
Played
things
everywhere.
Yeah. So it's always good. And catch it stick baiting like that. How much fish? It's not kings, but you know what?
They still fight like them.
They fight hard, don't they? Wish we had the bluefin down here, the longtails.
Oh.
Imagine that. I got a vid before. So Ord's there, she's holding up going, hey, you go with that, do you want it? He's doing the same.
Except they can actually hold on to him.
Oh!
Let's put him on the cooler for some gummies when we go down to see Stu.
I want to get a photo with that slide on. Even if you lie down.
Top?
Photo of hanging out. I don't know how we're going to do that. Sorry, I'm going to ring him. So look at this. Ord's is a gun at this, so she's doing the shots. She taught me everything I know, actually. So she's now getting the shots. And you can see there what she's trying to do is get that sun on it, doing close-up. She's using a bloody iPhone. We've got $10,000 cameras in there, Coops. $10,000 cameras, and she's doing it with an iPhone. Oh, watch those hooks. Look at it. How good is this though? It's not quite what we planned for, but the good thing is, what we're going to use is I'm going to use their belly strips for sword baits, because we've got a couple of weeks sword fishing coming up. So this is the great thing, instead of buying squid or buying baits, we've got the bait here ready to go. Let's all go. So here's going. Lift up the Yeti. Dun dun dun. Oh, slap it in there. Yeti. Well done, Odds. How'd your photos come up? They good? Hopefully good. I like the confidence. Over here, Coops. You stoked? Excited? Is that your first mac tuna? I think you've ever caught a mac tuna.
I've got a few.
Have you?
Definitely the biggest.
There you go, you've caught a few. Rightio, go and find some more. Find the birds.
So do you want to tell us a bit about mac tuna?
So mac tuna, obviously part of the tuna family, they get the name, that mackerel pattern, which is across their flank, across their back. And then you've got, over in the US, they're called false albacore. I don't know why, because they don't actually look anything like an albacore at all. So over here, they're an occasional visitor down here to sort of mid New South Wales, and it's all because the East Australian current pushes warm water, so they follow it down. Because the East Australian current's getting warmer, the fish are actually moving further south. So they have caught them all the way along New South Wales, and I think the good old Tim Simpson caught a record, and I'm not sure, don't quote me on it, Tim might be going, hey, that's wrong, down at Montague Island years ago. So they definitely move around a bit, but they're a cool little fish. They're pretty much inedible, But you know what? As swordfish bait, they are prime.
Oh,
That's what I'm
really?
talking about. So we want the belly strip.
Yep.
So the belly flap, they use those, use dolphin fish, all those sort of stuff. And because we're going to do a couple of weeks sword fishing, because Ords needs to catch a first sword, we're going to try and catch a couple and, yeah, use them because, you know, bellies are really good baits. And we've been using squid, but Nick and all the other guys over in the US reckon the bellies are much better. So, give them a crack. Hurry up and catch one, you useless bastard. How's this for luxury? Satay chicken for lunch. Look at those little puppies. If you ever get a thing for your boat that's essential, the pie oven and a fan. So good. What I'm showing here is just the sounder setup where Ords is down there. Look at that. In that lovely clean cabin. What a mess. So now what we're doing, if you can see there, can you see that? Yeah. So I'm actually mapping the bottom while I'm driving. So I'm correcting it all. So from what all the charts, because the charts are all normally wrong. So with the DFS, with the TZ3, I can now map the bottom. And I've got the sat compass up there that's telling me all the stuff, like what balance in the boat, all that sort of thing. So how cool is that? Best thing ever. Look at that. Look at that. Little lump there, little lump there. Look, you can see where I went up, where I went down. Oh, so cool. How's this? We've just been, look at this, how close we are to shore. See how that's pretty better out the window. We're just in here looking for bait, and the little black's jumping around. And of course, we've killed our slimies, so we're just having a look.
The skipper killed the slimies because he's driving too quick.
I can kill it. And Coops is hooked up on the stick boat.
I'm not sure what it is. So I've got my drag up about as high as I can.
Oh, he's got the king. Stick bait the king. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to lift it in.
There we go. Watch out, Ords. I wouldn't be holding on my corner. Hey, little guy.
Hey, out.
Get out of my.
Hey, come on.
Get some pliers onto him.
Eyes in my pocket here.
I got him. Can't film and get the hooks out as well. There you go. Look at that. Only a little guy. Ords is
I don't
impressed.
think he's quite 82, is he?
Not as big as yours. Hey,
The kingy.
look at that. Look at
Can we just measure? So that's the size of the stick bait. It's about half the length of him.
Silly little bugger, isn't he? Aggressive little bastard.
I reckon he's smart. Well, let's let him go.
Alright. Not quite a...
Oh, there he goes.
Perfect kingy. What are you going to... Oh, you got to lift him up. He's a good one.
I'm grabbing enough arms.
Good. Yeah, he's alright. Stay still. Someone... Stay still. Relax, buddy. What do you reckon? 85, something like that? You notice the Coops has still had his out the whole time. He's a fatty, Ords.
Oh, don't talk about coops like that.
Yeah, just push down.
Funny.
Push down, push down.
Yep.
Okay. No, just bring in. How big do you reckon? Call it, come on, Coops.
80.
80, Ords.
I'll go 82.
Mate, good.
Grab the
Mate, move. Out of the way. Out of the way. There you go. 80 on the dot.
No.
He's on the dot.
No, you're over. You can pull him back a bit.
He's over.
That's 80 on the dot.
82.
80 on the dot.
Look at that.
You can't push the fish.
82.
You can't push the fish forward.
I'm not pushing him. You
Pick him up. We going to tag him or we're just going to let him go? Or you want to keep on to 8?
We need fillets.
We have fillets? Alright, well you, my little friend, hold him up. Stand over there, Odds. We're going to turn you. So he's a nice fat one too.
I don't think it's supposed to turn him
Nice
over.
80 centimetre fish.
Do you want him white?
Like that, roll him over. I don't know how good this looks. But you can see it. Oh, there we go. Lovely fish, eh? Look at it. Oh, yeah. So we're going to dispatch this fish. So we're going to do it humanely and properly for you. So Keith's going to hold that. And now Odds is going to rip the guts out. And then the gills as well. underneath there, and then you got to pull those gills out as well.
Just running your finger along the lining.
Okay, get in there and rip them out. And it's not alive for anyone that's worrying about it. It's totally dead. It's just nerves. Then get up in here and get these gills out, and that'll help get the whole lot out. All right, job done.
That's. I did too.
You did.
Did I?
Yeah. Gets us confused.
There you go. Try not make sure you're filming this way more than me, so I don't want that back over there.
Move over there. We don't want back
Just
up.
take the seat so
There you go. That's it. Awesome, Sydney King. Got it, Gil. Everything.
now it goes straight on ice.
Ready for pancake
Ready, Eddie.
chili.
All right, well, the day continues. Look at that. Ords is cleaning the kinging. She's got the biggest one. Now, we kept the bonito and the back tuna. I had to think about that for a minute. Look at that, keeps it clean the boat. How good's that? Don't stop, keep cleaning, you slack bastard. Hey! Nice. So, what I was saying is, hey! So what I was saying is, we've done these. Now, reason why is because I'm using these as swordfish baits. Stitching those up, and then we're going to use the rest of it. We're going to go and set tag a few sharks and stuff. So I'm going to do that with the boys, with Brent and all that. So we've got those, so nothing gets wasted. So you're utilising everything you do. And as you can see, Ords is doing that, and we'll probably use the frame to help catch sharks as well. Coops is up there cleaning. All the gear's ready to go, and look at this. Just have a look at this dog. Now, this is the hardest working member of the team. Look at that.
Hardest working member of the crew.
Look at that. Are you hard working? Relaxed? Oh my God. So yeah, all right, we're going to do that, and we might finish it. So now you've seen what we do in a day. We go fishing, we catch a bit, we turn whatever we've done into something bigger and better. Once you've done that, then you run the knife up that side there, and then you repeat the process on the other side. Ords is doing it. How good is it that Ords is doing all the work, cutting all the... Ords is doing all the work. She's catching the fish, she's cutting it up, and I'm going to cook it.
We'll see. Proof will be in the eating.
It will be eaten. Oh yeah, how good's that, mate? He's a fatty too, that one. I reckon we should have a bit of sashimi first.
Coops, who caught this one?
Oh yeah, who caught this one, Coops?
Coops, who caught this one?
Yeah, I don't think we're getting a response up there. Nothing.
Caught you.
No.
All right, I'm going to cut up some bait while they fight, and hopefully that shows you what we do in a day. Ords has done all the filleting. I've put all the baits in ready to go, but it's not over yet. Look at this. So we're now cryovacuuming or sealing everything.
We are.
So that everything, so nothing gets wasted, eh, Ords? So the frame's gone in for shark fishing. We're going to use that. Oh, you just seal it that way. Well, that's actually really clever. Okay, in all the times I've sealed this, I never actually did that. So I stand corrected. So yeah, and then we just write kingfish, and it's, what is it, March?
Yep. 2021.
So not March, yeah, just put March.
13th of March 2021.
13th of the 3rd.
Yes.
That's all right. That won't last any longer than that. So it's all done. This is going to be dinner tonight. The big thing for us is, apart from fishing and do all the content, is you want to minimise your impact. So you want to utilise everything. So we've taken the bonito and the mac tuna, as I showed you. They're going to be swordfish baits, so we're not buying any bait for that. We're going to use the bodies for the shark fishing, because we've got to go and hopefully do some sat tagging. We're just organising that at the moment, and we're going to film that for fishing with mates. And the kingfish has all been cryovac and prepared properly. So we've iced it down, bled it, gut it. Wasn't the most. I don't know if we're going to show all of that. Hopefully not all of it. But it's important you see it, because it's part of what you do, isn't it? Yeah, it's you know, there's blood and stuff. But it's the same as if you're eating a cow. There's no difference. And for us, we take, well, as Stu would call it, what's this? Freezer pride. So we cryovac everything, our bait, the whole lot. Everything gets cryovac'd and utilised. And the only thing I've got to work out next is how we minimise on these bloody plastic bags. Now the best part, we're going to finish off tonight. We're going to have kingfish
Kingfish kebabs.
Kingfish kebabs, fresh. We're going to put it on, we're going to chill it down now in the fridge. and then have that tonight in a few hours. Check that out. Look at that. Oh yeah. Of course, chips, salad, hot chick,
And hot bloke.
yeah, no, that's annoying child, and dog under the table. So that's the thing. That's a day in the life of Al, Ords, Coops, and Mahi.
Except that's a lot more painful off camera.
Nah, couldn't be more painful. So remember, subscribe, like. What else I meant to do, Coops? You tell me all the good bits for this.
Comment, share.
Comment, share. You got it on social medias, all the channels. Get on there and do it. We're having dinner.